All you gotta do is teach the word. Okay? This is now we're looking up the sleight of hand again. This is kubaya, right? And it means a dice playing, metaphor. The deception of men, because dice players sometimes cheat and defraud their fellow players. So that's what it is, man. That's what it is. Nate is truly cheating and defrauding you from life, man, from being delivered out of this captivity, man. Okay? That's what he's doing, man. Playing games, man, with your life, man. So, you jakes out there need to pay attention and search these scriptures and get understanding, so you won't be tossed to and fro with that, with what he's doing, playing with your life and defrauding you, man. Okay? Because dude is acting, man. Dude is acting and he's gonna get judged for it. That guy, which I'm talking about, the head of IUIC, Nathaniel, man. He gonna get judged for that, man. He got a lot of souls that he have had go astray and in error, man. Okay? And he keep on going. Everybody's GMS on down is warning you about Nate. We've been warning you about Nate. Been telling you the Heavenly Father's at war with Nate, but you don't get it. So if you don't get it, that means that you're gonna be defrauded and you're gonna be cheated from true life, being delivered out of this captivity, and you're gonna end up embracing a missile like Nate. Okay? So that's far as we can see, man. Understand these scriptures, man. All the brothers been making videos, been talking about this, been telling you this for years, man. Nate is going down the wrong path, man. He's been going down the wrong path. Okay? So read that for me again in Ephesians.
This is Ephesians chapter 4, verse 14. That we henceforth be no more children, tossed to and fro, and carried about with every wind of doctrine, by the sleight of men.
By the sleight of men, man. Okay? Being cheated and defrauded, man. Because the teaching that Nate got, that's what it's basically focusing on. How to cheat you out of life, and how to cheat you out of true life. Being joined to YAHAWASHI and being delivered, man. Okay? That's what he's doing, man. Okay? Yeah. Look up cunning. Look up cunning and craftiness. Yeah, but it ain't. But the thing about it is, see, I looked it up in there, but it ain't coming up. See, that's craftiness right there, and cunning. That's what popped up. You know what I'm saying? You can't really pull it up in the blue letter.
Okay.
Yeah, go to the other module and look up cunning, right? We want the definition for that. And look up crafty. Crafty. Okay? All right, Shalom, Mark. YAHAWASHI Brakatah. Yeah. So that's what Nate is doing, man. He's playing with you people in IUIC life, man. Okay? Playing with your life. Alright, this cunning. Okay? We went to the other module, we looked at the word cunning, right? It says knowledge, understanding, information, learning. Alright? So it's knowledge, understanding, information, learning. So that's all I need out of that, right? So cunning is knowledge and understanding and information. Okay? Which Nate knows the name of the Heavenly Father and His Son. He has knowledge of that because he made videos on that. Okay? But he ain't telling y'all. He pushing a Greek form of it. Okay? He pushing Jesus and in Christ. You know, but that's not the Heavenly Father and His Son don't speak Greek. Okay? Then you gotta understand the difference between when you go into the New Testament, you gotta understand the difference between translation and transliteration. Transliteration is basically like when you instead of them taking it from the Hebrew and basically like transliterated it into the English, they didn't do that. They took it from the Greek into the English. So that's transliteration. They took it from the Greek into the English. They didn't actually go to the Hebrew and translate it into the English. So you gotta understand that too. Okay? And the Heavenly Father and Son spoke Hebrew, man. And they didn't speak no Aramaic. Because people are trying to say, oh, they spoke Aramaic. No, they spoke Hebrew. Even though Aramaic is a daughter of Hebrew, meaning it's part of that family of Hebrew, but they didn't speak Aramaic. Okay? They didn't speak Aramaic. Okay? Go ahead, bro. Craftiness. Right? Yeah. Alright, so we can look up the word crafty, right? We look up the word crafty, and it's skillful, clever, learned, strong, powerful, skillful. Alright, so it's basically somebody that's skillful and learned and powerful. So when you deal with that word, when you deal with that word, so read that again.
This is Ephesians chapter 4, verse 14. That we henceforth be no more children, tossed to and fro, and carried about with every wind of doctrine, by the sleight of men, and cunning craftiness, whereby they lie in wait to deceive.
Right. See, so when you deal with that, and you look up them words, Nate is using the Heavenly Father word, right? Because he knows the Heavenly Father and His Son's name, and he using the Israelite, okay? He using that he know he is the Israelite, and he using that, and he's getting rich off that, okay? And getting materialistic things off of that, defrauding people's life in this society, man, because he got the knowledge that he's an Israelite, okay? He got the knowledge of the Heavenly Father and His Son, and he got the knowledge that Israelites supposed to have garments and things of that nature. He got the knowledge of all that, about the Passover and all that. He got the knowledge of all that. But he's using that, okay, to lure in people, to lure in Israelites, right? So he can make money, and get what he can get on this side. You know what I'm saying? That's the vibration that he has on him, man. Even though a lot of people cling to him, but they clinging to him because they don't have his knowledge and wisdom, understanding, and they don't know Nate is truly crafty. Okay, they don't know he's truly using the sleight of hand. Okay, so they being taken and being deceived, and they not receiving the true knowledge and wisdom and understanding of YAHAWASHI, having that name and having that faith, man. So they gonna end up being destroyed, man. But it's all about Nate getting what he can get on this side. He talking about growing, it ain't growing in the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI. He growing in the spirit and power of Satan. That's what it is, man. And that's why all them things are happening to him, in this camp, man. Like that girl, what happened to that girl in London? What happened to that girl in London? And what happened to that girl in London? And how that guy named Kemp shot that tranny, and how that guy in Ferguson, Missouri, how that guy in Ferguson, Missouri, got shot up by the police officer, man. You know, charging the police officer so he can get put to death, man. Okay, and that was a member. I want to say, if I'm not mistaken, okay, I don't think he was a member of IUIC, but his mother was. His mother was affiliated with IUIC. So it all deals with IUIC, man. You know, but I could be wrong. He could have been a member of IUIC. Okay, but I've heard brothers mention about his mother was. Okay, so hey, man, so read that again, huh? In Ephesians.
This Ephesians chapter 4, verse 14, that we henceforth be no more children, tossed to and fro, and carried about with every wind of doctrine,
Right.
by the sleight of men,
Right.
and cunning craftiness, whereby they lie in wait to deceive.
Wherefore they lie and wait to deceive, man. So it's all about deception. Okay? Even though the Heavenly Father plays both sides, okay? He plays both sides. Okay, he's a balanced power. But Nate is on the left-hand side, man. You see? So even though Nate is doing what he's doing, he's still working for the Heavenly Father and his Son, because he's on the left-hand side. To get souls to go astray to where they won't truly come to life. Okay? They want to get it on this side. And they got their attitude, you only live once. Okay? So you got to get it now. And that's the way the people live in the world, man. So what you got over there loaded up? You got something? Read it.
This is Isaiah chapter 45, verse 7. I form the light and create darkness.
He said, I form the light and create darkness. So when you go back to Genesis, the first chapter, right? That's when everything was formed, okay? Okay, light and darkness, that's when everything was formed. But when you read up with the first verse, when you deal with that word God there, it's Elohim, which means power and judges. So it was YAHAWASHI and the angels back there at that time, but who truly get credit for it? The Most High, because he gave the order. Go ahead.
I make peace and create evil.
He make peace and he create evil, man. The Heavenly Father make peace, and that's what we're going to get in the kingdom, right? And he creates evil, and that's what's going to come on the earth before Israel get delivered, man. Jacob's trouble coming, man. Okay? And it's going to increase, and these plagues going to increase. All sorts of bad times and wickedness going to increase on this earth. And who caused it? The Heavenly Father. Okay? And when he send his son back, he gonna send his son back, right, to bring order on earth, because it's gonna be chaos. And then when Israel is physically in the kingdom, that's when peace gonna come. But peace ain't gonna come on this side, man. Okay? But we got it ain't gonna come on this side. It ain't gonna come on this side. How can I say? It ain't gonna come on this side as of right now. Okay? But I say it like this: you got peace with the Most High and His Son, knowing that you're an Israelite. I'll put it like that. Okay? If you that's the best way I can explain it. Okay? Go ahead.
I, Yahawah, Bahasham YAHAWASHI, do all these things.
All right. He do all these things, man. So is he using Nate on the left-hand side? Most definitely, man. And we can see it, man. And we can see it. Okay? So give me John 9 and 20. Yeah, 9:28. Because see, what it was when you study these scriptures, you had the leaders of Israel truly didn't believe in Yahawashi, man, back then in the ancient world. And you got them leaders here today, man. Nate is one of them, man. He didn't believe, back then he didn't believe in Yahawashi, man. Okay? He didn't believe in him, man. And that goes to show you, I know, go back to John 6:65, man. John 6:65. Just start reading there, behold what you got in John 9:28 too.
This is John chapter 6, verse 65. And he said, therefore said I unto you, that no man can come unto me, except it were given unto him of my Father.
See, can't no man come to Yahawashi unless the Heavenly Father draws that man to Yahawashi. So I don't care if you can act all you want, man. This ain't no game, man. This is serious business, man. This is life and death, man. Okay? Israel been acting 500 years, man. It's over, man. The Most High gonna put a stop to it, man. Okay? It's over, man. You either with Yahawashi or you not, man. You either gonna receive life or you gonna be put to death, man. That's just what it is, man. Okay? And all that acting is out the window, man. All that in other words, like the brother looked up, being a hypocrite and trying to serve Yahawashi, which goes into acting, a false prophet, man, that ain't gonna work, man. That ain't gonna work, man. It's over, man. Okay, go ahead, bro. Yeah.
So verse 66. Then said, for that time many of his disciples went back and walked no more with him.
So that's a situation right there to where who the world can be called Jesus, which is the Savior of Israel, which is named Yahawashi in the Hebrew. There's a situation where you had disciples walking with Yahawashi, and when he said, look, no man come to me except the Father draw them to me, hey, them guys left, man, they cut them. So it was a point in time to where Nate was called on the name of Yahawashi, but he lost faith, man. Or he lost patience, man. So Yahawashi would say certain things that cause men to get away from him, man. Okay? And that's what happened to Nate in the old school. Certain things were said, and he thought it was going to happen at that time, and he lost patience, he lost faith. But when he came back, it was no more about Yahawashi. It was about him getting himself established and building him up IUIC and pushing that forth, man. And that's why they don't got the name of Yahawashi, man. See, a lot of you young guys don't know, man. You come in this thing, you hit the ground running and think you know what was going on, you know, before the elders came on the scene in 2000, 2007, 2008, man. Somewhere up in there, man. Okay? Because I came in 2010, okay? February 2010, that's when I came in. And hit the ground running, okay? But a lot of these young guys, they come in and they see Nate and they have heard how Nate talk about Great Millstone, and a lot of guys get turned away from Great Millstone because of the speech, because of where we talk, how rough we are, where we look, they get turned off by that. But what Nate does is he caters to the feminine ways of this world, man. He caters to the feminine ways of this world. So when we come off aggressive, it run them feminine dudes off, man. You know what I'm saying? But the scripture said no man can come to me unless the Father draw him. That's what Yahawashi was saying. So it don't matter how we speak to men, if you're not drawn to Yahawashi if you're not drawn to Yahawashi by Yahawah, then it's over with, man. Because that's the name we coming in. So you going to a Israelite that's calling on Christ, he's not coming in the name of Yahawashi. So that's off right there. But that let me know how the Most High got y'all blinded and how he using Nate on the left-hand side to lead y'all astray so y'all can embrace the missiles that's coming. Because 2/3 got to die, man. Okay? So read that again.
This is John chapter 6, verse 65. And he said, therefore, said unto you, that no man can come unto me except it were given unto him of my Father.
Right.
Verse 66. From that time many of his disciples went back and walked no more with him.
Yeah. So they left him, man. So when he hit them with that, they left, man. He knew what they was gonna do. Because see, that's how it is, man. You understand these scriptures, man. YAHAWASHI will play on certain things because he knew what people was gonna do. He would play on it. I do the same thing. Hell, I've been doing it through the spirit of probably YAHAWASHI. I've been doing it ever since I came in the truth. You know what I'm saying? Play on it. Play on what people say. Play on it. People think I might say something just to see what they're gonna say. You know what I'm saying? Just to play on it, man. And they'll run with it and I say, yeah, I already knew that. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
So verse 67.
Through the spirit.